Good morning, guys. We have started a bit early here. I'll be putting up the Dream Hangar comment shortly. Before I do that, first of all, welcome to this week's episode of Dream Hangars. And also, if you are purchasing anything from the web shop, I do have a creator code, Adrian Chong, without any spaces, and the money I make from that actually goes back into the channel to support, Dream Hangars, my guides, videos, live streams, secrets revealed, all the different series and episodes and stuff that I have on my channel. And if you use my code, it would be greatly appreciated. And thanks if you're already doing that. Let me just say hi to those in the chat. Hold on a second here. Actually, let's put up the comments so that you guys have something to read. So thank you. Is it Bro B, Attitudes, EM, Sandro, is it Amma, Pia Bliss, Tristan. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I think that's Korean, but hello to you too. Crane, Daniel, Ramia, QTY, Yusuf, Evie Jen, Bossa. Nice to see you, Bossa. How are you guys all doing? Skellington. Okay, let me just go through this this comment here, and then we can start looking at the hangar. Figured I'd start early because we don't jump into game straight away. We have to analyze the hangar first, and then we will start. Hey, Wipeout. Hi, Ming. Amin. Okay, so this comment is coming from, is a krushnah. Let's see. Building this hangar, want to know how it performs in Champion League. We have the Lynx, Raptor, Ocho, Samjok, Ravager, Mauler, the Orion, which I don't have. So I guess I'll use like Keel or something. Let's see. You can also swap the weapons and robots you have below bots in your inventory. Okay, so Curie, Fenrir, Pathfinder, Scorpion, Shendo, Mars, Typhon, Skyros. I believe he also mentioned, he added another comment, which was Baglio. Okay, so we'll take a look at that. A lot of Titan options here too. I think we're gonna stick with the Mauler for now. I think, yeah, other Titans from that list that I would consider though. Let's see, Indra, of course. I think right now the ones that are actually doing well would be Mauler, Indra, Eiffel, Luchador, maybe Newton and Bisaglia. I have seen some cases where, it's really handy having a Newton on your team, so those are the ones that I would recommend. And again, it depends on also your weapons too. Okay, hold on. Let me just switch to this. We have more viewers looking forward. First YouTuber that gives you... Oh, congrats on the Kaji. Yeah, there's going to be another giveaway probably only coming up when we have the next update. So in a couple of weeks, then we should have an update. Hi, Alchemist. Well, at least you guys know that my giveaways are legit. Some were saying how it's like rigged. It's only for those that are members. I don't know where they get that from. Maybe other channels do that. I don't do that on my channel. It doesn't really matter. Like, everyone has equal chance. Being a member or donating does not increase your chances of winning. It has to be drawn randomly. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna take a look at this hangar, and then I'll make a couple of comments on it, and then we will run some games. And then about midway through, I'm gonna go in and try to optimize things. So when I say optimize, it could be changing out the weapons, the drone, the pilot. In this case, they have mentioned that there's other bots available, and Titans, so we may even do that. I don't know yet. It's going to depend on how my games go. Hi, Alexander. Hi Cookies, hey Rock. Okay, so we have the Lynx with Redeemers. Okay, so that's what I'm running. I'll just take a look at all the skills. We've got Kestrel here. And for the ones who aren't familiar with like Dream Hangars and what Dream Hangars is, basically viewers, which would be you guys, submit your Dream Hangars. It could be something you're building towards, or maybe a theme. In this case, krushnah is building towards this, and they want to know how does it perform in Champion League. So I'm using an account that does not belong to me. Okay, so this account does belong to Pixonic. Everything is maxed out, but it allows me to run these hangars, and I can analyze the weakness. Now, a lot of times, you know, players think, well, if it's maxed out, of course it's going to do well. That is really far from the truth, because if you're, in this case, if your Raptor's built wrong, it's going to go down very quickly. And then what I'm going to do is, like midway through, I go in and I try to optimize things. This way, you know exactly what to upgrade. I mean, maybe the bot itself is not that great, so then at least you know. You don't waste your resources trying to level up something that you think is going to do well, and it doesn't do well. So yeah, I started this series. It's actually been very popular because a lot of times players, you know, they're thinking of building a hangar, but they're not sure. And then, you know, when I run it where everything is maxed out and optimized, I mean, it may not be, I mean, there's usually certain things that you can optimize further, but it's going to be very close to what the optimized version is. And sometimes when players run, when they see me run it and they're like, no, I don't think it's going to work, at least they know, and they've saved a ton of resources that way. And then they can build something that actually does work, because I will make recommendations as well. Okay, so that's the Ravager. We've got the Mauler here with Sonic. So Ivor and Veyron, which is interesting because someone was mentioning in the chat whether they should go for the Mauler or the Luchador. I think honestly at this point Luchador is safer, because we still see, and the reason why I said that earlier is because in the games that I'm in, I still see a lot of Maulers. And usually when you see a lot of Maulers, like especially in Champion League, it means that, you know, it's performing really well. But that also means it's ripe for a nerf, because just by numbers, a lot of players are running it. And it's not because that's the only Titan they have. You know, Pixonic can actually go through all the hangars and they can see what other Titans the players have as options. If they're all gravitating towards one, it's pretty obvious. Reason why they're running it is because it's powerful. Okay, so that is the hangar. Usually what I do when I analyze a hangar to see if it's going to do well in Champion League, I usually look at how much range it has and how many tanks. I look at the amount of range because I play mostly Beacon Rush and Domination. And I would say actually in Domination, more range can work. It depends on the hangar, or on the map rather. Beacon Rush, not so much, because if you play against aggressive players, you will actually need more tanks. And you will find as you climb the leagues, the players that you run into, they will actually run more tanks. Okay, so tanks being, it's really hard to kill. It has a lot of firepower and preferably something fast so they can move around the map quickly. That's why the Teth is so effective, right? That's why you see so many Teths out there, because number one, it's really hard to kill. Number two, it has really good firepower. Number three, it can teleport around the map. It has everything. It has all the ingredients for a meta, you know, for a meta player. Looking at this, okay, so we have, I would say we have one range. I know these are range weapons, but the way that you play the Samjok, right? You need burst damage, and then you go into ability mode, and then it throws down a turret. So that's not really, I wouldn't really call this a range build, because you're not playing it like that. So we have one range, which is good. We have kind of like two tanks here. The Samjok is kind of in between, which is okay. What's actually supplementing this well is that we have a Mauler. So we have you know, we're filling the gap. If you have too much range and too many weak bots, you need a strong, like tanky Titan, like a Luchador or something. So that's good. I think overall, I think the composition can work. But I'm gonna make a couple comments here about like the drones, okay, before we hop into some games. So I was kind of confused by this comment, and I don't know if krushnah is in the chat here. Hi Cactus. I'm trying to figure out, guys, what maybe you guys can help me. So you see where it says like Raptor and Ocho, like or they mentioned Kestrel drone, they mentioned Armadillo and Seeker, but then Lockdowner. Is that paralysis? I don't know. I'm assuming that's what they mean, right? Because when I look at this, I mean, it has Lockdowner, so I'm thinking maybe they mean paralysis? What would you guys think? Hi, Jay. I'm trying to make sense of that drone. I would imagine paralysis. I don't know what they mean by Lockdowner. Or do they mean them like, I mean, that could go different ways here too. I mean, it could also mean lockdown for the active. That's what you call it? You call this lockdown and the paralysis? Okay, well, I guess we will be using that. Okay, so let's see, couple things. The Kestrel can work on the Lynx. Paralysis, I'm not sure about. I typically use the Showdown. Right now, I would say the best drones for it, probably Showdown and Shy. The Ocho, I used to run the Haruko, but the Showdown's really strong right now, so I'm probably going to be switching to that. But I would say, I think this can work, but it won't be as strong as the others. Showdown, Shy, Haruko, I think those would be my top choices. I don't know about the Armadillo on here. Maybe. Like, it can kind of work. We might even try Whiteout, and I'll explain with Whiteout why that may also work too, is because you're in that phase shift mode all the time. This one, I guess it could work. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Oh, there's wait, that's the same one? krushnah. Oh, hey krushnah. Yeah, we're gonna be taking a look at your hangar. What? So the question that I was trying to figure out, what do you mean by lockdown a drone? Is paralysis, right? We're all kind of curious. So in your comment, hold on, let me put the comment up. Yes, okay. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out because you had Kestrel, and then I saw Armadillo and Seek, and I'm like, lockdown. Maybe he means paralysis. Okay. But then I was like, wait a minute, but he might also mean lockdown as in like, he doesn't use unstable conduit, he uses lockdown. So I was a bit confused by that. Okay, so we're gonna run a couple of games. And then we're gonna see how the games go, and then I'm going to tailor and I'm going to try to optimize this hangar so that it performs better than what we see now. So that's the goal. Why don't I use? That's because, well, there's actually a number of reasons why I can't, like now that I think about it, why I can't run a full hangar. It's because players actually complained about BR accounts, which is what this account is, running multiple ultimates. So I guess I can't run. And you can thank the players for that. You know, I would have run like a theme where I ran all multiple. It's not like I'm running that all the time. But that kind of limits me now. Which is unfortunate because I think we could have had some interesting Dream Hangars with that. I mean, if it was like, say, spider bots or something, right? I can't run like I can't run a Rake and an Ultimate Invader, for example. Like I can't run a full, two full setups. So for example, the Ultimate Lancelot with Ultimate Redeemer Tyrans. and then have a sword unit, ultimate sword unit with the ultimate arms. I can't run both of them in my hang at the same time, which is kind of a stupid rule because, like, oh, I don't know if we're gonna pull this off here. I actually think I'm gonna end up dying because I don't have that showdown. I don't know if I will have enough. Yeah, they have a Teth. He's gonna be teleporting here in front of us soon. This guy. Oh. Okay, we got one of them. Man, that's a lot of range. Yeah, my teammates. Jeez, that's... We also have Ren, and we all know that Ren cheats, so that's not gonna help. I use an orbital strike on him. I'm not sure if that's really going to help much. Come on, he's almost dead. Yeah, they got all our beacons here, unfortunately. Hey, Brandon. Trying to get him down to his last stand. I'm gonna end up dying here. Yeah, he's got crumble weapons on there. Ah, shoot. Okay. Let's use the lockdown on them. I don't know if I want to engage that. I don't have anything that can bust through that physical shield, so we're going to push this way. Come on, where's my teammate? He was shooting at him. I got the dark light on him. I need to try to get this. Ah, shoot. Thing with the Mauler is you gotta always dash. That's what keeps you alive. Ah, I can't dash. Ah. Well, I think I did as good as I'm gonna get with that. So I think we should... It's 4 vs 4. Yeah, we need to push those beacons. Their beacon bar is longer than ours. We have 3 beacons, but that's not going to be enough to save us. So we got to keep that beacon pressure on if we're going to win. We got to do a 4 cap or even a 5 cap. The thing is, they have all their Titans out. I'm trying not to... Yeah, I don't think we're gonna end up winning. I didn't shoot him. There's a guy behind me, no. This guy will shoot me. Staying on this beacon for now. Killed him, but he has more bots. He will drop in over here to save. Yep. I was gonna move, but I don't know if that's a good idea right now. I'm the last player. Hey doggy. I think I did pretty good against the hackers. See, the thing is, they can come to the chat now and say that they weren't hacking, but no one will believe them because that's all their clan does. Yep, everyone knows that they're cheaters. Hey Yoda. And they even struggled, and that was a duo squad. I think I did as good as I can probably get with that kind of hangar. Hi Jake. You just got the Bayou Luchador with the super chest. Do you run full sonic weapons on it? 2 sonic and a chasm. I think you would have to run that because I remember, was it last week? Last week for Dream Hangars, I ran a build where I think it was Void and... Was it Void and 2 Evoras? It wasn't a Mauler, I think. But I didn't like it because I didn't like the timings. It was messing me up. So I just switched to complete Sonic and I just did a lot better. You're thinking of upgrading? That's what I'm doing on my baby account. That's gotta be a Raptor here, right? Yep. Just trying to get him down to his last stand. So you always want to try to get players down to their last stand if you can. Should have left me alone when you had the chance, dude. Ooh, this is not going to be enough firepower to knock that shield down. I can't get his shield down. His shield's too strong. So what I'm doing is I'm also trying to stay close to my teammates here, the ones that I know have like tits. Let's just kill this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to survive. Holy. I have my mothership ready. Now it's switched to... I was telling Cactus, this is the reason why I don't like running multiple hangar decks. Do you see how it switched to, like, the other hangar? Wait, we can get this Loki here. Make sure we get rid of him. Good thing I had Seeker on this thing. Guess there are advantages to that. Hey, Wim. I'm gonna try to move to the bottom here. Why did that guy's... I hit this guy multiple times and his damage didn't register. He should have been down to at least half health there. Still didn't get that bottom beacon. They're gonna actually push the bottom. They're gonna go down to the... Let's see if we can do this. I have to drop in with my Titan now. Yeah, one of the things, so when you're in a game and you see Titans, always drop in with your Titan if you can. It would be a mistake not to do that. I was waiting for him to do that. We gotta, oh. I didn't want to dash because just now I dashed off the Oh, oh. They have a Basag here somewhere. I think it's this guy. Yeah, it's that guy.
Titan Slayer.
Orbital strike. Which?
Titan Slayer.
We have no beacons. How do we have no beacons when we have more players than them? What the? We're still gonna lose. Dude, we need beacons fast. We're gonna lose this. This is what happens when you don't... I'm gonna have to stay here. Ooh. There's a guy down at the bottom. Ooh. Hey, fruit. They don't have Scorpion. We had more players and we had been 5 capped. That's brutal. Come on. Just pause. More robots. Oh shoot, wait, the game started. Yeah, we'll start with this. Ah! Oh, he got killed. These guys are aggressive though. Oh, get the beacon quick. Quick, 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 quick. We need up. Yep, there we go. Wait. Get that crumble on him. This way he can't heal. That crumble. Yep, there we go. Oh, yo, my team's aggressive. This is good. Oi, oi, oi. Ah. Okay, okay, wait, I don't wanna use my ability. That's one of the downsides with the Samjok. If you use your ability when there's sword units, you actually charge them up. So they end up doing more damage. Oh, you're pushing me into line of fire, dude. Oh. I don't have shield breaker. My turret's gonna get me killed. Yep. What is this guy running? Why is he back here? Oh. My Titans should be ready now. Do I want to even drop in here? Yeah, drop in on this side. That's a sword unit. Oh shit, I charged him up. Oh, never mind. Needed to empty my clip. Bye, Brandon. Okay, what are we? 37 minutes. We'll play one more game and then I will go in and try to optimize things. Is the Rook better than... No, Luchador is stronger. Because of the reflector shield. Use what? No, the Ocho with no weapons. You use unstable conduit on the Raptor. Okay, well, I'll show you, like, I mean, you don't really have to have the showdown. I'll show you, like, another build. I mean, even this doesn't really matter. This works too. It's more just to kind of get those beacons quick. Really important. This guy's going to go, that's a Nuo. So he's going to blind us when he goes into flight. Yep, there's the blind, and that really messes you up too. Oh! Yo, I thought I'd get some help here from my team. There's like 4... Dude, the whole team is there. What the? Okay. We gotta get rid of their Nuo. Whenever you see a Nuo that you keep getting blinded, you kill the Nuo first. So where is he? Yeah, because I'm getting blinded constantly. They have where is he? Down at the bottom here? Yep, now comes the spawn raid. You know, the Seeker actually helped with that. Yep, there we go. Because he got blinded, he couldn't see. Dude, I don't even... You know what's so crazy about this build? I lost a weapon. And even with the 4 weapons, it's still really strong. They're gonna be dropping in over here. Oh, there's a new... unit. I'm gonna have to drop in my Titan. I have to sacrifice this now. There we go. He's down. I'll let these guys kill me, and then I'm gonna drop in with that Mauler. I don't want to heal. Okay. There's my Mauler. Wait, I can't dash. Just gonna get this beacon here. Hit that guy with orbital strike. Just move over here to help my teammates. Hold on, dude. Hold on. No, he got my teammate. Okay, go for center. They have a Titan over there. I'm gonna push the right. This way we can isolate this guy. There we go. Orbital strike on that guy. Oops. There we go. What's that, Samjok? I hit this guy. Orbital strike. Yep. I think they have more. Oh. Hi, excellent. But still, it got nerfed. Well, it was because it was boosting the damage so much. Or the blinding that I'm getting. I think we're doing okay. But I'm gonna try to optimize the this hangar a bit here. I mean, it wasn't that bad. So wait, if you don't have the showdown on here, I think the next best one would be to probably use the shy. Let's see how it does with the shy. But I would have liked to have used a showdown just because I think it works better with that. We have we also have the EMP on this one. Let's try the other one. Let's try the other pilot. Let's see. Haruko is the other one, and then use Haruko. Not sure how I feel about this particular build. Let's just try maybe whiteout. So the reason why I'm gonna try using the whiteout is because if you're most of the time in your ability, If you get within range of someone, you will mess them up because they can't use their ability or they can't heal. That's my thinking. I'm just not sure about these weapons, man. You could go ice rockets, but I know they nerf those. So if they nerf those, let's see if this maybe performs better. I mean, most of the time you're in ability mode anyways. You have a few bots that are listed. I remember you had... Hold on. Let's see. Curie, Fenrir. Honestly, from that group, the only one that I would swap out maybe is probably the Pathfinder. Like, I would actually... Maybe that's what I'll do. Kind of debating, though, because the thing is we've got... Hold on. We've already got this build. And this is pretty decent for range. I'm just wondering. It's kind of funny because I want to use a different drone on here, but you know that last game, that Shy actually, it actually helped. Because the thing is, I think that guy got, he was suppressed too, right? There's times where this can actually really be handy. I want to use a showdown on here. The thing is, so if you got these, it's kind of funny because 3 of these bots I would definitely use showdown on. Like this one, the Ravager, the Ocho, and the Raptor. But I think if I had to choose, I would probably use it for this one. Because, so you will benefit from the stealth, but more importantly, the thing is, this has weapons protector on here. That means that you will always have all your weapons, and that's a big deal for a range build because this ensures that you are maximizing your damage, right? Because if I put this on the Raptor, yes, I will survive a bit longer, but I'm not really benefiting more in terms of necessarily more damage, maybe because the battle is more prolonged, but you will output more damage. If you compare the two, I think the Ravager would come out being the better choice. Why no Hawkeye on here? I just find that it doesn't really help much for me anyways. Because I'm usually jump. So when I jump, I kind of need something that can heal. Because if there's guys sniping me, they will kill me by the time I get to my point B. You don't keep duplicate in your inventory? Okay, let's see. Let's see how this... I mean, it's more the drones here that I would swap out. Maybe possibly the Samjok too. But then I don't want to run... The thing is, I don't want to run 2 range. That's why I didn't do that. Why do I always get this spawn? It's like the worst spawn on the map. Like, they already have a 60% chance of winning. Because they spawn closer to the side that has more beacons. Yeah, we're all racing here. Ooh, that guy was gonna shoot me. No, I think he's gonna go for the Nuo. I think he's going for the Nuo first. Someone hit this guy with an orbital strike. Yo, this guy's tough. I'm moving side to side so it hopefully messes up his aim. But there's a guy behind me too. Yo, man, this guy, he got taken to the back alley. Oh, shoot. Oh. Come on, come on. I gotta get this beacon. Yes. Just so happened that I put the Thor over there and both of them were in that area. So I think they all got affected by it. Wait, we gave up that side. Oh, shoot. Push them off the beacon. Wait, what the? I got pushed back. Come on, push them. Push them. Oh, no, I'm not gonna. Oh. This guy's gonna kill me. Yes, we got the scorpion. We got the beacon back. Yes. Oh shoot, we need help there. Wait, what about here? Oh no, they got that. He's looking around. Oh, yes. Orbital strikes. Yeah, that actually did quite a lot of damage to him. Kind of force them to stay here so that we can run their beacon bar down. Seeing if I can maybe force them to overreact. Ah! Okay. That guy did a lot of damage. I wonder if he's abusing that bug. Oh, he's definitely abusing. That's crazy damage, that dude. He's got the triple skill on there. Yeah, he's totally abusing it. Ooh. This guy's gonna be pushing here. There's a bug where you can put triple shot grouping on. We'll see if he's got it on. I may have to sit on this beacon here to win the game. I have a feeling he has that. He was doing a lot of damage for that range. Yeah. I don't know if I can get this beacon. Yeah, if I stand on his head, he won't be able to hit me. Ah. We'll see if he's running the triple thing. That seemed like a lot of damage from that range. I think we might lose this. No, we can still win with 2 beacons. They need more. Our team needs to rush to get that beacon. We just need to hold down 2. We've got 4 players. We've got more players than them. So we shouldn't be trying to fight. Just go for a beacon and sit on it. If we hold 2, we will win. If we try to get kills, we will lose. And that's just how it is. Why beacons is important. The smaller should just stay on it. Oh, no, we're losing the beacon. I think one might... No, we need 2. I think we need 2 to win, but we're losing another one at home. Yeah, we're losing all our beacons now. Our team must not fight. If you fight, you will lose because you just... We got it. Yep. So this Mauler is doing a really good job. He's staying on that beacon there. Yep, that's good. If we get another beacon, we can win. If we give up all our beacons, we're going to lose. Because now they have more players, you see. This is why you don't play the I'm going to mech the other team out. Strategy always loses. Yep, we're getting another one. The beacon bar is dropping. This guy just has to stay on it. Don't get off that beacon. Whatever you do, don't get off. The beacon bars. Where is this guy? He's just got to stay on. Don't get off. He's trying to bait him. No. That is... Yep. There we go. He was trying to bait him. He almost got him. Like, if they had more time, we could have lost because of that. He's running it? We'll see. We'll see if he is. Yep, he is. Yep, I said he was abusing it, but if he has it on there, the chances are he probably has it on the other one too. Yep. He's running double the shot. Havoc on the Archer? No, I wouldn't use Havoc because usually when you're rushing in, you're sliding all over the place. So the chances of you missing is really high. The reason why Mag 1 works is because you have the bullet spread. Yep, all the cheaters getting exposed. Now we know why they win. Gotta cheat to win. Just gonna get onto this beacon. I'm not gonna survive it though, I don't think. Oh, wait, maybe. There's someone else there. We gotta get onto this beacon. Orbital strike. Oh, they have a ultimate leech there. Yo. Again, I got that glitch. That's why I don't like using it. I know Cactus is telling me how it's handy. Yep. Now you can see what glitch I'm talking about. It keeps doing that. I gotta be careful. They have that's my turret doing the damage. Whoa! I wonder how this would do with the regular ice rockets. I have to just do that. Oh, he got him. They're coming with their Titans now. This is not good. That's a lot of Atlas. I think I'm gonna end up dying, yeah. But I need to transition into my Titan. I'm almost dead. Ah. Shoot. Oh. It's gonna jump again. Oh, he's almost dead. I kind of messed up his jump, I think. Oh, he's at the bottom. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Yeah, see, he's using his author. Whoa, whoa! I didn't mean to slide off like that. Ooh, 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 ooh. I used a Thor on him, but he was in flight. Didn't really work that well. This guy might kill me. I think I charged him up here. He's gonna dash. Pixonic Mauler never went anywhere. Hi, Peter. My team was better. Yeah, I wonder why. What else does he have here that's abusing that? He's got this one. Wait, can it be used for these two? That doesn't have shot grouping. I'm just gonna do that, marking every game that I see him in. I'm probably the most hated YouTuber right now. Everyone hates me because I get reported. But I'm doing it for a good reason. Oh, that's a lot of firepower that I'm just standing there. It's the one that I'm after here, this guy. Thing is, I don't know if I can kill him. He's close to dying, but I don't know if I can get him. Oh, we got him. Perfect. That's all I wanted. Hold on. These guys are moving. No! No! Come on! I pushed them back. Yes! Wait, there's someone here. Oh, this guy behind us. I'm gonna die though. I did get some crumble on him, so we should be able to kill this guy, right? Turret's gonna do the work. But we got the beacon though. There we go. There we go. Oh, we lost this beacon up top here. Oh, that's a problem. Ah. We should attack now. Attack. Quick, quick, quick. Get out of my way. Get him. No. Yeah. But I think we should get it, right? Oh, no. There we go. Go. I hit one guy at the bottom there with the orbital strike. I'll let the Luch push. I'm gonna push down the right. No, 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 he's pushing me out into the open. Oh. Uh-oh. Need my dash. Dash, 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 dash. Ah. Ooh, they're pushing together. We need to go up top. Up top, guys. They need that beacon. They're trying to get the beacon here on the left side. Ah. I think we can still win. We have oh, maybe not, because we're giving up all our beacons there. The electric weapons on the Mauler? That works. I'm actually gonna try to optimize some of those builds more, because you gotta. So the thing that I know sometimes players say, well, they don't have like a certain drone and stuff, which I get. Like, I totally get that. The thing is, you may be with a build that you want to optimize, and you won't know how to do it if I don't show you. So I kind of need to show what I would run in order to maximize like the effectiveness of a build. This way, if you do happen to see a deal, you know, and by deal I don't necessarily mean like you'll be paying for it, although I mean that could be one way to get it. What I mean by that is you may actually win the drone, and you wouldn't even know that if you put it on like certain builds, it would make it a lot stronger. You know what I mean? So I think it's important to show that. Because sometimes when I'm helping players, I'm like, why don't you put this drone on like this spot? Like, you have it, and you don't even have to level it up much. Oh shoot, is that guy gonna go into? I almost thought he was gonna go into the oh shoot, that guy went into the. Oh, there he goes into the gorge. Chuki. Man, that rook, he was taking some real punishment. Who was the one that was asking me about the luchador? This is the reason why. It's really tanky. See? I find when I play on my games, it's harder to control the camera of like the players at the end. For a minute there, I almost thought he fell into the gorge. We could try the electric weapons. This is kind of weird, but I actually think that I actually think that maybe the Seeker might have been stronger on here, but it's so hard to say because that was just by fluke, I think, too. Actually, do I have any more Showdown? It might be on my other bots. Oh, we have one more. Blast shotguns. We could try it, but it's not... I don't know if it's going to be more effective. The thing is, so you got to understand why... I'm using the crumble weapons. And I think players also don't understand this. So the reason why I'm using crumble weapons, the Mog one on here, even if it's 2, is because if I face a Teth, when they get hit by that, they can't heal. That means they can't use any of these. If they use Advanced Repair when they're under the effect, or Repair Unit, Unstable Conduit, any of those, they can't heal. If you want to kill a Teth, you've got to use those weapons. Do you understand that? So I'm going to use these now, and you'll see, like, if I run into a Teth, I can't kill them. Because they're going to heal up, and they actually get stronger, by the way. Because then they start building up their stacks, too. So now you're dealing with an unstoppable thing, and you will be the one to be the reason why. But we will run this. This is actually making it weak, in my opinion. I'm just pointing it out right now. So if Krushnah is building his hangar, don't use the blast shotguns. Yeah, I always have to kind of explain that because I see on Reddit players complaining they can't kill the Teth. And I'm like thinking, well, what are you running? Oh, well, you don't have any crumble weapons. You know, it's kind of like you see all the sword units and you could be killing them if you use Shield Breaker, but you're complaining that they're strong. And then you shoot their purple shields. I mean, like, why are you even doing that? Like, you're actually making them stronger. It's no wonder you're complaining because you're part of the problem. Wait, what is... Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna sacrifice this because we're gonna have this guy coming in here. Okay, here we go, guys. We're gonna use this. It's one problem. We got a Teth here, and I can't do any damage to him. Yep, I'm dead. Oh wait, he's got... I'm in trouble now. They're in my spawn. That Teth is he's gonna kill us. And there's another one coming in. I'm in trouble. Let's see if we can maybe try to get this beacon here. No, I'm not gonna get it. Oh gee, 2 sword units. Oh, I didn't mean to press that. These guys are in our spawn still, right? Up top or bottom? Yeah, they're moving in. Okay, we got that one. We're gonna need some help. Yeah, that's a lot of players. Oh. Just get that crumble weapon on here so that you can't heal up. I gotta time this right. He's going to be landing about now, right? Yep, there we go. shoot. I need to get underneath. They locked me up. I'm trying to get this beacon quick. We lost the top beacon too. Oh shoot, that's not good. I might die here. How you like that thought? Okay, we got I gotta save my dashes here. There's a lot of sword units. You always want to have your dashes saved for that. This guy's gonna need some help. Oh, come on. I ran out of ammo. He's almost dead. There you go. This guy's gonna need some help. Oh, that's a lot of Titans. What the? No. Oh shoot, I'm the last player. Yeah, I'm toast. Wait, I'm gonna have to go inside here. Oh wait, I can't. I'm too chubby. No! Should have lost weight. No one's helping me? That's because there's no one there. The whole team got wiped. Yeah, they don't understand that if you have rust, you can't heal. That's why players struggle with the tit. Yeah, you'll never be able to bring down a Tith if you run those blast shotguns by themselves. Now, if you ran something like this, maybe. Like if you ran something like this, maybe. But you're still gonna struggle because you just need more damage output. I prefer the shredder because you can lock players down, which is handy. Like not just for you, but like your teammates too, right? That's why I prefer it. Players don't and the thing is, I don't have to run. Like when I tell players running crumble is important, some go overboard and they put it on everything, which I don't recommend. Because if you do that, when they nerf it, it's going to affect all your bots. But having some crumble helps. So like this one here, you notice? We only have one. I mean, let's try this. Like even if we had just the cudgels, this is better than not having. It's really important that you have that. I'm actually kind of wondering about. I know they nerfed these weapons, but the thing is, if I'm able to freeze a player up, technically they should be taking more damage, right? By my turret. Mind you, they still did work the Devastator. But I already have Shredder on Raptor. Yeah, but it's only 4 total. You're not going overboard. What I also didn't change was I didn't change my my mothership, because we were using the it's kind of funny though, because it actually came in handy. So there's actually 2 motherships that I would kind of gravitate towards. It's either Frederick or it would be Avalon. So let me just show you what I have on my Avalon. So you could use this one, and you could also use the Frederick. That's just what I have on my Frederick. Dampers. I don't know about the dampers. Yeah, I think I would prefer running just full like this. By the way, guys, if you enjoy the live stream and you do find these live streams helpful, make sure to hit that thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. It is free as well. It goes to supporting the channel so that I can continue to do War Robots content for you guys. Okay, we're gonna go into center here. We have a guy going to the right. That's a Samjok. No one. Oh, gee, that's a lot of red players on the left. Actually, I'm feeling good about that if that's what they're doing. He's going straight for my teammates. He's going for the camper. That's what I said. With campers, you just spam rush them. Yep. And that right there is what you do. Where's this guy in? Yo, these guys already spawn raiding us. Hoping they don't notice me, but if one dies, then they're gonna drop in here. Okay, I think he might drop in again with something else. He's gonna go. Is that the guy that I killed? Oh! By the way, we killed him because he couldn't heal up. Remember, we've got cudgels on this thing, but the difference is the Mog ones. He's gonna go into a flight here. Oh, nope. Bugged again. Yeah, I really hate that feature. Like, I understand why. I have the whiteout gun. If that's gonna help. Yep, he couldn't go back into ability mode. Newers always get bullied. That's because they're valuable. They boost damage. What is that at the center here? Let's freeze him up. Use that. Crumble weapons he can't heal. Yeah, you know what? I think I prefer actually these weapons. I think I prefer these. I don't know. It feels a bit easier to play. Ah. See if we can try to get this. Actually, we're only down to 3 players here. Wow, my teammates didn't really drop in. There's no ways that they kill. Oh, you know what? I think what... I think what happened, my team died. Because remember, they spawn raided. We had campers. I think that's what happened. So my teammates probably decided not to drop in. Because that's what players do. I forgot I had these weapons on. I was hoping that... Yeah. Sonic damage is killing me. He's almost dead. Oh! Too many of them. Yeah, you'd be surprised, like, having... So even if I had just one Mog 1, that makes all the difference in killing a Teth. I think players are under the impression that they need like four crumble weapons on the Archer, or it didn't even have to be an Archer. Yeah, we were down. I think that was a player that actually that might have been the guy that was trying to camp. But let's see. Let's put this to a test. Let's run this. So we only have one, but let's see if this actually works. Grandpa, I don't actually play Extermination. Plus, yeah, when I'm reviewing hangars, technically that's actually more like a members thing. When we do hangar reviews. Guess I'll start with this first. Can't decide what to start with. That's got to be a Teth. He moved here pretty quick. This guy here. Yep, totally is. Got to get onto this beacon here. Got him. Oh, he's got the shield bag. Just staying on this beacon here. Stay on the beacon, dude. Don't get off the beacon, please. These guys are totally gonna push. They're totally gonna push through center here. Oh. He couldn't heal that either. Orbital strike. Wait, did we get him? Oh. So many sword units. Wait, what the? Oh, they're all up top. Okay, there's a guy behind me. Shoot, I need a heal. Let's get some Mark 1 on that guy. He can't heal up. Go get some on this one here too. Notice how he can't heal. You know why? Mog 1. We just killed an ultimate with the Ocho. There is someone linked to me though. Ah, come on, no! That still did really well. What the? Shoot. Wait, this guy my team or their team? Use that for my teammates. Hit him, hit him, hit him. Got him on dark light. Try to block him. Get him! Get him! He's being surrounded. Yes. Hit him against that side. Yes, yes! He might have an Atlas. But there's like 3 Maulers. We need a... Come on, get him. Dark light. We gotta watch those beacons. We're okay on beacons for now. Let's go this way. That's why I fired there. Because I knew... Wait, what the? Jumping? Kind of locked him, I think. That guy just got like bum rushed by all the maulers. I think this guy's a sword unit. Yeah, that's got to be a sword unit. Use a pillar here. I think he's trying to dash at me, right? It's not looking good for you, just saying. Yep. What the? Yep. You should have actually dropped that in sooner. Oh. Maulers are bullies. That guy didn't know where to turn because the one guy was like pinning him against that like pillar thing. The Mauler nerf will be the Dark Light. But here's the thing, if they nerf that, then I think the Mauler is done for because... Well, it depends on how much they nerf it. Well, we got 9 beacons. Well, we almost got all... Look at this. 10, 10, 10. We just needed one more beacon. We would have had 10 across the board. You'll replace the mace and the cudgel. Yeah, and that's just having one. And here's the thing. Most players think, oh, you need to have an MK3. Actually, no, the MK3 is more for, if you're going to increase the damage, it's the effect that the reason why you want to run it. It's like, if you have the effect on someone, they can't heal. That's the thing. You got to understand that. What about the dashes? What? And you will be cooked. Out of the ones you mentioned, Hugin and Munin, I can see Voran, Veyron, I don't think so. These something for my team. I left them the scraps. Actually, I wonder, was that a Leo that linked to me? Because my Archer was really tanky. I think it was something was linked to me. I could tell. Because I was expecting my Archer to die a lot faster, but someone linked to me, which is smart because, you know, I had the weapons to take on that ultimate Lancelot. So the reason why I did so much damage to the ultimate Lancelot, the physical shield can't block these weapons. And then I was hitting them with crumble, so they couldn't heal either. They were taking on more damage than they could heal up. And the thing is, it's not like I'm stopping from firing the Mog one. It's just constant, right? So the more times I hit them, the longer they have to wait. So a Leo. Yeah, I don't pay attention to the left side of the screen. You know, it's funny. I pay attention when I might, well, not all the time. When I might look at it when I'm like editing my videos, but I don't do it in game because we have too many things flashing. Your team Indra. Maybe get rid of my range first. his name? Rude something. What is this guy in? I'm gonna sacrifice this because I also got those weapons. He can't heal. See that? See that? Dead. And that's the reason why you run crumble. You can't heal. Nice knowing you. Ah, the blind effect. No. That's gonna kill me. Take back what I said. We're still alive, barely. I need to heal properly here. Wait, what is that? Oh. We almost got that player too. Try to freeze him up. Oh shoot. A rat. I think these guys are stream sniping. So you notice that MF player, him, I think it was him. Whenever I drop in, he's always turning around. You're gonna dash. Yep, nope. Oh, come on, no, this guy blocked me. No. Ah. Push those beacons, dude. Who the heck is this guy? Oh. What the heck is that? Something's got flames. I locked him. That's why I kinda like the shaders on here. He's also got crumble, so I can't heal from that either. But neither can he. Yep, he's gone. I'm cooked. Wait, what is this guy doing? He's hanging back here. What is that? Oh, we got him. Oh, shoot. Oh, 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 oh. Wait, what the? Oh, he's got the flame build. Shoot, I actually survived that? What the? Polar strike. Yeah, this guy's totally stream sniping. Because notice, he's only going for me, and when he drops in, he's always turning around. So obvious. Look, he's looking around, see? Look, look. That's not too much. Well. Yeah, a little bit too obvious there. Yeah. We're gonna need to get more beacons, yeah. We can actually lose. We need to push the left side. He's gonna come around, he's looking for me. I don't think they're gonna have enough time. They need like 5 beacons right now. Yep. Hi Venus. Need Oppo drone for the Aljung. There's other drones that you could use for it too. Yeah, a lot of players were actually they were commenting on when I did the Aljung, I should have used the paralysis, which I get because of the flames. The thing is, when I'm trying to create content, I'm trying to actually also stay alive too, just so I can get the footage. So that's why I opted for the Kestrel. Arm or Deshret on the Teth. I think Deshret makes more sense. But that's also kind of tough because the arm weapons, they do a lot of damage. But the thing is, it's more like a mid-range. So you're kind of putting a mid-range weapon on a brawler, which most times isn't the best. If you had to choose, it's not the best choice. I'm just trying to think. You know what? I actually kind of prefer this build over the Incinerator. The Incinerator and the Scald. I think I prefer these. I know they nerfed it, but that's also a good thing too. I know it's not doing as much damage as before, but the fact that they nerfed it, the chances of them nerfing it again is like slim to none, at least at this point. What I would be paying attention to, because I think they also nerfed the Incinerators too, right? But for close range, these would do better. Now, if you want like more mid-range, maybe something like Avalanche could be a good choice. But yeah, we didn't change too much here. We changed the drones. We use, yeah, I think Haruko is okay. Well, this is another option. You could use Shredder or you could use Cudgel. I think this also works. The main thing is you want crumble weapons on it. I'm just trying to think. So krushnah, if you decide to move it, like if you want range, another option is to actually go with a Pathfinder. I'm going to mention Pathfinder because from a cost perspective, like if you're a free player especially, Pathfinder makes more sense because you only have to level up the 3 weapons, right? This one, it's a lot more investment. You have to upgrade 4 or 5. So I think, I mean, it depends on which way you want to go. If you need a very strong mid-range, then this would be the answer because you obviously have more firepower. But Pathfinder is also good now because not just because of like these weapons on it, you have the shield breaker, which helps against things like the Atlas and sword unit. So either or works. These were, you know what? I actually think I prefer the Sonic on here. Those weapons, I know they do decent damage, but like I just prefer these weapons, I think, on it. That Sonic damage is, I kind of missed, like when we were on Dreadnought, that guy that I was hitting, that Bjorn, I was expecting to do more damage, but then I realized that I had changed my weapons, which is unfortunate because I think I could have done a lot more damage to him. Pathfinder is, yeah, and it's a really good team bot. So krushnah, your prize, because we don't have a giveaway currently running, so I will lock you in for whatever the next giveaway is. I believe the Rex robot's going to be coming next, so that is probably what your prize is going to be. And you know, just judging from this hangar, if I had to swap out one bot, it would probably be the Samjok. So you would have then an Ocho, a Rex, which would be a lot better balanced overall, in my opinion. And then you can decide whether you want to go with the Ravager or the Pathfinder. I think, you know, just based on like what we're seeing in the game now, I think actually Pathfinder is probably better. Because we need more Pathfinders on the field to deal with things like sword units and like Atlas. Just my opinion here, but I think having more is good. Because then your team has more counters to what the other team has. So that, I think that's what I would do. Is the ice rockets? They did nerf it quite a bit, but it really depends too on your build. So with the Samjok, for example, the reason why I was trying it out is because if I freeze a player up and then I use my ability, if they're in that frozen state, I would imagine they would take more damage. So that's what I was kind of messing around. And you have good burst damage. You know, these are designed more for close range anyways. And I think I'm pretty sure they nerfed the incinerator. Yeah, I think they might have nerfed these weapons. I'm not sure. Because I was running it on the sword. Yeah, I think they did nerf them. So I think if I had a choice between Incinerator and Glacier at this point, I'd probably choose Glacier for this specific build though. The best drone would probably be the Seeker. But that's assuming that you have the pilot though. Because I think the pilot is what gives you, was it 250,000, I think, Aegis, right? Hold on. If you got this pilot, yeah, 250,000. So if you run the Seeker, it's going to boost your shield more. Is the Seraph worth using now? No, I wouldn't use the Seraph. I actually wouldn't use the Harpy and the, well, some of them have their moments, but I think if I was looking for something solid, I don't think I would lean towards any of those bots. Seraph, Harpy, Siren. Imugi, I would. Okay, so that's a flying bot that I would consider. You could probably use Seraph for like hunting grounds though. I think some players were doing that. Is the Vajra a viable option? It's gonna depend on your Titan. Like I know, so I use the Vajra Mahavajra on the Indra, and I actually still prefer that over these. But I think if we're looking at like the Mauler specifically, I think I would choose this over the Mahavajra and the Vajra. It depends on like what Titan you're talking about. So like, MK3 is... You want to know my honest opinion when it comes to MK3? I don't think most players should be going for it. I know they hype up like, but you could do this much more damage. The thing is, the game changes so fast that by the time you MK3 something, either what you've MK3'd will get nerfed, or there's going to be something that's going to be stronger. Now, if you're in a champion league squad, like, you know, with the top players and you're all going head to head, then MK3 makes more sense. But I think for the majority of the players, it's not gonna make that big of a difference. And I think you would be better off saving your upgrade tokens to max out things like drones. Like, I would rather have a max. I think I would rather have maxed out drones, depending on what drone it is, of course. But I think I would rather have it on drones than to max out a bot. Your ultimate scorpion. Let me... You know what? So for tomorrow, and you guys can let me know what you think of this idea, but I'm going to... Like, I might even... Yeah, I'll mention it now. What I was thinking of doing was... so you guys would suggest builds, and then I would build it, and then we would run it, and then we would all, like, rate it. I thought that would be kind of fun. So you get to comment, like, what build, like, you know, what build you would like to see, or, like, maybe you're building towards it, right? And then what I would do on this account, I would build it. We would run it for like a game or two, and then we would rank it. I think that would be a lot of fun. Because I always get... So the thing is, I always get... when I'm doing like Dream Hangars, people are like, why aren't you running this bot? I'm like, because, well, in this case, Krishna's Dream Hangar, these are the bots that I'm allowed to run. So yeah, that's gonna be coming tomorrow. And for the Scorpion, maybe we should run that. Your hangar... What? Hi, is it Tomer? Tomer. Your hangar sucks. Well, no, we won't be looking at the whole hangar. So, for example, excellent. Let's just say you had, maybe you had this Ocho build. Maybe I haven't run it before, right? So we will build it, run it for a game or two, and then I'd be like, out of 10, what would I rank it? Or out of 5 or whatever. And then we would all, you'd give your feedback. And then we would move on to the next. Well, I'll have like 5 different. Waffles, play a match. We've already been playing for 2 hours. I actually have to end things now. Usually, I don't like having these, Dream Hangars too long, because I'm going to be streaming tomorrow too. Every MK2 robot is... Yeah, MK2 I think is fine for most players. I think while it's nice to have MK3 because of how fast this game changes, I don't know if for most players whether it's worth it. Again, just in my honest opinion. And this is like... So my opinion is not based on this account. It's actually based on my baby account. Because when I run my baby account, my stuff isn't even... It's not even MK1 level 12. And the thing is, I'm going up against players that have MK2 and MK3, and I'm like thinking, how much of a difference did that even make to your game? Because like in many cases, you know, I lose my fair share of games, but then again, so do my opponents, and they're running MK2, and sometimes I either match them in damage or even outscore them. Now, it doesn't happen all the time, but it happens enough times for me to kind of wonder whether... You know, making something MK3 is really worth it. In those players' cases, I wouldn't do that. Your build sucks. Well, we would only be looking at like the weapons. So you would mention like what robot, what weapons, and maybe drone. I mean, we're not going to get into all that because otherwise I have to read like paragraphs and paragraphs. In your case, essays. I'm referring to Excellent, by the way, because I remember they posted a Dream Hangars, and I'm like scrolling and scrolling. I'm trying to get to like where the end is, and I'm like thinking, gee, you don't expect me to read that, do you? The sword with the shield breaker module, it does. It seems most sword unit players at the same time as others. So you guess. So QTY actually, I know a lot of stronger players do run that, and they use that to counter the Atlas. So, which makes a lot of sense because, you know, the Atlas doesn't have like a blast wave like the Ultimate Arthur, so it can't push players back. So they go in a flight and they hope that the enemy keeps shooting them. They charge up, they dash at an Atlas, and then they use a shield breaker, and it will slice all the way through their shield. And if they charged enough, it will only take 2 swipes, and the Atlas is dead. Okay, so yeah, actually, why don't we do that in the chat? So if you had to pick a robot, it could be a robot that's in your hangar. What kind of setup would you like to see? Like, would you like me to rate? Put it in the chat. I'll see if I can come back to the end part of this live stream, and then maybe I'll run that for tomorrow. Shield breaker and medium. The medium on your sword. I remember when I tried out that sword unit, that build, I didn't think that it would work, but then I was like, wait a minute. So if you're a sword unit, you can't really fire your weapon once you dash. You can fire it when you're in flight, but when you do the dash, you're not actually firing. So my thinking is, well, you fire those weapons, the Egyptian weapons, and you see it start spinning. Get your shield charged up because you can fire it while you're in flight, and then you dash. So you would be hitting your opponent both with those weapons and also with your sword. Ultimate Leech with Columbus. That build's very strong. Pathfinder with regulators. Daniel, you got a crazy Kaji build. You might want to try. Post it. Maybe I'll use it for the thumbnail. I think that's going to be fun. Tomorrow's going to be interesting, I think. I have well, I haven't edited this video. It's for the... Do we have any Devourer players in the chat? This actually happened a couple weeks ago. So I was running... I don't know what I was running. Maybe an Atlas or something. But I ran into this Devourer player running a certain setup. I actually thought that they were cheating, but then when I tried it, I was like, oh my gosh, this thing actually, you gotta be careful of it. This thing hits like a ton of bricks. You'll see what I mean when I post that video. It's like not bad. Kieran arm on the Raptor, that could work. I mean, you have some range. The only thing is, so Kieran is better close range. I have a feeling actually that Shredder might do a little bit better, but it's not that the arm weapons aren't good. They're actually really good. They do percentage damage, so that's why they do so much damage. But I find on close range builds, those weapons are hard to use. It's better when you run it at like mid-range. My grandpa? That sounded weird. Ignoring your comment. You said in my previous stream, but I don't know what the skills those are. Like, I'm not gonna go back. Okay, anyways, hold on. Is Krishna still here? So this was Krishnah's Dream Hangar. By the way, thanks for participating. And I hope, some of these changes will help your hangar out. And I have locked you in for like a guaranteed prize. Okay, so whatever the next giveaway is, you have your pilot. I've taken down your pilot ID and stuff. So yeah, we did kind of improve. This is actually interesting, this build, because I don't know if this is stronger than the Shredder. It might be stronger. If you have these weapons, maybe try them out. Okay, so this one, I think I prefer these weapons over the incinerator. So we didn't make too many changes here. Mostly 2 drones and a couple of weapon setups. How much of a buff do I think the Ravager or Devourer? Because the Devourer got nerfed pretty bad. Ravager, I think this is okay. Like where it's at now, I think it's okay. Having it stronger would be obviously nice, but then the thing is, you know what's gonna happen? Players are gonna run this with like brawler weapons, and it's gonna be crazy strong. So it depends on what they do, if they do buff it. But so the thing is, if you have a bot that has a lot of firepower like this, you don't want them to make it tanky. Because what happens is, if they make it tanky and it's unkillable, then you're going to have a big problem, because then not only is everyone going to run it, they're going to run like brawler weapons on. Then you're going to have a whole another problem. So you got to be able to kill it if you're going to do that. So I think actually balance wise, I'm okay where the Ravager is now. Devourer is kind of debatable after what I recorded, that one setup. But I do think maybe it needs to be buffed a little bit. I'm just not sure how they would buff it, because it kind of fell off the map. We're seeing so many Maulers and stuff now. Would it be nice to see some Devourers too? You just got your first sword unit. Should you? I don't know how many. I'm trying to think. Did they nerf the sword unit? I think they might have, right? I'm trying to recall. Sword unit is very strong right now, so just kind of be mindful. Like when you put your resources into it, don't put too much. I would actually focus on the weapons. The thing with the sword unit, if the enemy starts shooting at you like crazy, they're helping you charge it up. So they're making your sword unit stronger. So as long as they do that, you're good. If they stop shooting or they use shield breaker, you're gonna be in trouble. Save for one setup. Well, that's the thing. When I use this one setup, I was killing. So I killed a couple of Maulers, killed a couple of Bedvirs. There was an Atlas who thought that he was safe. Nope, he wasn't safe. I killed him too. So it depends. Like it depends on like what the setup is. They do need to buff it, but I'd be very careful buffing it too much too, because like they had it before. It was very strong. It would straight up win against a Mauler. Do I do key giveaways? No, not keys. So I'm not allowed to do like resource. This was going way back. Actually, I think when they came out with keys, I think that was one of the questions I asked, if we could do that. So we can't do any resource. I used to do gold giveaways a long time ago. I'm not sure if they even allow that anymore, because I remember I tried platinum, and then obviously microchips and all of these other currencies that we have. I won't be able to do giveaways for them. Can't do giveaways on ultimates either. But usually, usually what happens is, like with the next update, whatever the new bot is, then the chances are I will probably have a giveaway for it. Was I using ultimate? No, I wasn't using ultimate weapons for it. No, you're talking about Devourer, right? No, it wasn't ultimate. In fact, it's a weapon that I didn't even think would work on there, but it was working. We'll just leave it at that. You'll wait until the video comes out. So the video may be posted on Sunday. We'll see. I need to edit. Depend on the nuclear amplifier. It actually depends on both. So hold on. There's my sword unit here. I don't think. Oh wait, we got one. So having this charged helps because the sword unit actually does have a weapon when you're in flight. If you're not firing anything, you will see it fire. So it will help with that. And also, I guess the sword damage too. But this helps with your weapons as well. So this is actually more important to level up. If you're looking at your weapons, I mean, leveling up weapons is important, but just think about it. If you level this up, it will affect all your weapons, so all of them will gain more damage, right? Where you're getting your damage from would be from this, but also when you're in flight, if they're all shooting at your shield, just think about this visually. So if this were to go into flight, you have your absorber shield. Every time a player starts shooting at your shield, this sword is getting stronger and stronger. I don't know how it multiplies, but let's just say for every second that they start shooting you, this is multiplied times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5. So if they keep shooting you and some guy comes out with like an ultimate Arthur and he starts blasting you with like his ultimate Groms, this thing is going to be charged. Like you're going to be so charged. The only thing that an ultimate Arthur will have then to save them, when you dash, they use a blast to push you back. If they don't have that, there's about a 98, it's more like 100% chance that you're going to kill them. And it will only take 2 swipes because they've now charged you to the max. Actually, I don't even know if there's a cap on that. There's got to be a cap, right? If there isn't, that's even more insane. Without anyone shooting in it in the air. I don't know, but I did run, was it last week? So last week I did run the sword unit without any weapons. And there were quite a few games where I think I got like 2 or 3 kills. Because the enemy they can't help themselves. They just keep shooting it. And I'm like thinking, you're charging me up, right? I wouldn't be doing so much damage if you didn't shoot at me. And that's just... This is the part that I don't understand. Players get angry that they say it's overpowered, but I'm like thinking, but you're contributing to the problem. You're shooting the shield. The more you shoot the shield, the stronger my weapon gets. Just think about that for a second. Like, so if I'm in flight with a sword unit, this is just like, I'm just more for visual purposes. But let's just say you decided to shoot at my shield for like 10 seconds. It's not 10 seconds, I'm just saying. You decide to shoot at it for 10 seconds. Every second that you shoot, it's now multiplied by 2, by 3, by 4. So by 10 seconds, it's like you've just multiplied my damage by times 10. When I swoop in, that sword is going to do 10 times more damage to you than if you weren't, shooting at it at all. Think about that for a second. So whenever you see the sword unit, the only time that you shoot it is if you got shield breaker. And players used to do the same thing with the Fafnir, and they like would complain about it. I'm like thinking, but you're part of the problem. Why are you shooting it? That's why it would kill everyone, because players just couldn't help themselves. I don't know if it's out of panic or maybe they just didn't understand how the ability works. But yeah, you definitely don't want to shoot the shield. It's kind of like the leech too. When the leech came out. Like, don't shoot the leech, man. I'm getting killed. He's leeched onto me. Which would actually be kind of funny because when we used to do the Vox squads, our leader, he always used to scream like Blue Murder when when I was leeched onto him. And he's like, don't shoot. But it was so funny because like we would hear him scream. So everyone would just start shooting the leech like crazy. It's just more because we found it funny. He would be screaming, so because we all knew what it did, right? But we just made it worse. Okay. Anyways, guys, that is going to be it for the live stream. Thank you, krushnah, for participating in Dream Hangars. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay and you learned how to optimize your hangar a little bit more. I will probably message you back, so keep an eye on your original post when we get the next giveaway and stuff. Leachability is really good. Yeah, just keep an eye on your post when the next giveaway comes, because I don't know if I can deliver it straight away. I might actually delay it until we do the first giveaway, but your prize is locked in, just letting you know. And for the rest of you, if you would like a chance to be featured in Dream Hangars, make sure to post your Dream Hangar in a comment once the stream is done. So I have Krishnah's comment here just so that you can kind of see how to do your Dream Hangar. So basically 5 different robots, your Titan, your mothership. Okay, so make sure that you post that. It doesn't have to be in detail. I actually prefer it shorter like this because I do have to show it up on the screen so that you guys know what the original Dream Hangar is. If it's like paragraphs and paragraphs, I'm not going to be able to show that. I mean, I guess I could, but it could be a lot of scrolling and no one's going to be able to catch that. So just make it simple. Robot weapon setup. If you want the drone, you don't even have to mention the pilot. I mean, the way that we've got it here is perfect. It could be 5 different robots, like something you're building towards. It could be a theme as well. Except for maybe the ultimate robots. We're not allowed to run multiples on this account, so I can't do that. But yeah, if you have a Dream Hangar, make sure you post that, and who knows, it might get chosen. Also, another thing too, hold on. I don't know if you guys caught. Make sure that when you do post it, put your pilot ID and your platform, because if I choose you, I might need to, you're going to get a prize for it, but I can't give you the prize if it's not there. And there have been cases in the past where the one that I chose didn't get back to me and someone tried to steal their prize. So make sure you do that. So now I don't choose Dream Hangars if there's no pilot ID. Hold on. So Rug, can you tell what drone you use for the Leo if you don't have a freezer or the showdown? It's gonna also depend on like what weapons you have, but probably like Shy. You could also try Haruko. I think those would be probably my go-tos. Armadillo maybe. It's gonna depend on what weapons you're running. Do not overcheat like you, but he enjoyed. Cautious pilot and tough guy. Actually, the reason why I don't run that fruit is because, hold on a second here. I'll tell you why I don't run the both. And actually, I got this from Peter. He said it actually doesn't make sense to run. Where is it? Tough guy. Because I know you have Survivor there. You're trying to boost the damage and you have the Berserker. But if you read this, the tough guy, you get more durability, but your weapon damage is actually lowered by 3%. Now, when you max it out, hold on. Where can I use one? Just in case. So if that's 3% at the T1, right? So when you max this out, your Mauler is actually doing 15% less damage. So that's why I don't run that. So even though your Survivor, I'm not sure how much Survivor gives you, you're actually nerfing the damage of your Titan. So that's why I don't run that. Okay, now I need to find, where is that so I can change it again. I had to do that to show you. Good night, Nambi. Okay, so that's going to be it, guys. Before I get going, thank you very much to Dark Warrior, Lone, Dominic, Kind, Dies, Peter, Cold, and Alex for helping to moderate today's live stream. Much appreciated. Also, thank you to you guys for dropping by, supporting the channel. If you enjoyed today's episode of Dream Hangars, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And one more thing too, if you are purchasing anything from the web shop, I do have a creator code, Adrian Chong, without any spaces. And the money I make from that, it's only like 5%, but whatever I make from that goes towards supporting the channel. This way I can continue to do War Robots content for you guys, whether it be videos, live streams like these, Dream Hangars, guides, secrets revealed, the baby account especially. Actually, I think if I didn't have that kind of support, I probably would have to cut the baby account series. But yeah, make sure to hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed today's live stream. And I think that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Also subscribe. We will have a giveaway, most likely next update. Wait, when is the next update? So in about, it's probably going to be like more than 3 weeks, because we have 11 days. So I think probably next month is when I'm guessing. Thanks, Jake. Okay, so yeah, there will be a live stream tomorrow, and hope to see you guys there. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, and until the next live stream, I will catch you guys later. Cheers, guys.